Hey guys, welcome to Fastsnow's sports segment. We're here. We're going to be talking about the Liga Mexicana Week 12 recap. What went right, what went wrong. Essentially, everything goes right, everything goes wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
But let's get started.
So, first game we had was Toluca and Puebla, where that ended in a 4-4 tie. Heck of a game.
The best game.
Pretty much, yeah. For Toluca, they had some outstanding plays. 2 goals by Estrada in the 33rd minute and the 88th.
Nice.
They were, with the 88th minute goal, they were potentially up 4-3, which we assumed that they were going to win, but guess what? Guess who tied the game? Alvarez. From Puebla. And just a little fact for you guys, they did score 4 goals, but each goal that they scored, they were 3 minutes apart. So there was a goal in the 58th minute, which was a penalty, and then in the 61st minute by Segovia, and then 87th minute Aguilar, and then the game time goal is Alvarez in the 90th minute.
That's crazy.
Statistically, they were right there next to each other. The only thing that Toluca was outperforming was the possession, 57% to 43, but everything else, pass accuracy, passes, they were right there.
But still, I think Toluca should have held on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That was an insane game. I hope you guys all watched it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to where we have Juarez versus Necaxa. This game tied. I'm just kidding. Necaxa gets the goal at the last second. You have a last second goal, and it consisted of a couple cluster touches. It was crazy. You get the center. I can't remember who touches it. I think it touches a defender, and then you get the goal.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was a little worried there that I was going to end in a tie. I didn't want that, especially for Necaxa, who dominated this whole game. More total shots, more shots on target, more possession. But guess what? Necaxa is no longer in last place. Let's all take a moment to recognize that big effort. It's exactly as we mentioned. This was the battle of last place, and Juarez won that battle, I guess, because they're in last place. So let's move on.
Next game was Santos versus Leon, where Santos won 2-1.
Dang.
Of course.
Both
goals were penalties. Not for Santos, but 1-1 when they were tied. They were both penalties. So it just proves, that they were struggling a bit defensively. The first penalty was Gorean, and then the 24th minute was Mena. So then they potentially, were right there winning, and then the goal late in the game, 59th minute, we had Navarro scoring the goal, 2-1. So it just proves that they were struggling defensively.
Just real quick, I know you mentioned Santos won, but it was Leon.
Oh yeah, Leon. Sorry. No,
just wanted to point that out
bad.
To avoid any confusion.
That was my bad, guys. Sorry. My notes were just a little off.
Anyway, so yeah, you have a great. I don't know. Did the former champion wake up a little bit? That's what I'm seeing. They took down the third place Santos.
Yeah.
They still have plenty of weeks to try to fight to the top. Technically speaking, the top 4 is kind of still open, at least 3rd and 4th place. So Leon, keep it up, guys. All right, let's move on where we have Pumas versus Atlético San Luis, where this game surprisingly ends with Pumas winning 1-0.
Let's go.
So you have, I believe it was at the end of the first half, Gallegos draws a red card for Atlético San Luis.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to see that. You never want to give an advantage to the opponent.
Yeah.
And essentially, Dineno, he gets the only goal for Pumas from a penalty. It got called because of a handball inside the penalty box.
Yeah.
So this goal Pumas had no offense in reality, and their goal comes from a penalty, and that was enough. That was enough to win the game. Atletico San Luis, in my opinion, should have won the game. They just didn't do the last part. They didn't score the goal.
No.
Say Pumas, keep it up. San Luis, you got to fix this inconsistency. You guys play great soccer, and it comes down to a loss for you guys, which you guys, I know, desperately needed those 3 points.
Yeah. Next game was Cruz Azul and Atlas. Cruz Azul winning 3-2. We had two amazing goals by Jonathan Rodriguez. In the 67th minute and the 79th.
Of course.
Angulo with the goal at the early beginning in the 9th minute. Shout out to Luis Romo for those assists. He was the one. Literally all the goals were assists from him. And then the penalty from that Atlas got in the last minute to get that second goal by Corajillo. And then I think the other goal was the 38th minute by Santa Maria. So, I mean, they battled it through the end. They tried to come back, but pretty much Jonathan Rodriguez was like, let me get this extra goal.
Let me do me.
Yeah, and so he kind of just
still the goal scorer for Cruz Azul.
Yeah.
So, props to Jonathan Rodriguez getting 2 goals out of that.
Yeah.
Let's move on where we have Tijuana, the Shellas versus Querétaro. In other words, Ulises' underdog versus my underdog.
And mine won.
And the Xolos win the game 3-1.
Let's go.
So Tijuana started off the game like every other team would love to start a game. They scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes. Are you kidding me? Basically, the second one was a huge defensive mistake. It gets stolen, etc., etc. Everyone knows what happened next. And then let's make it even better. The goalie screws up for the third goal. What's his name? Alcala, the Querétaro goalie. How does the ball get through your hands? It looks like he read the ball wrong. He kind of jumps for the ball, but it looks like he jumps ahead, kind of in front, kind of like he was going to deflect it. But maybe the ball moved a bit. I didn't see it, at least on camera. But
yeah.
But essentially, it goes through his hands and straight into the goal. And that gives him the 3-0 advantage. Querétaro able to get an own goal. Which isn't... I don't know. I saw no promise from Querétaro.
Yeah.
Even with that goal, I didn't see too much motivation to get the second.
Yeah.
So, anyway, props to Tijuana for moving up in the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Well, speaking of own goals, there's another one in this game. America versus Mazatlan.
Dang.
71th minute. Guess the own goal was Jose Ortiz.
Oh, Jose.
I mean, if we're being positive, shout out to Mazatlan for being consistent on being inconsistent, guys. Like...
I see what you did there.
Statistically, they were right there next to America, 51 to 49 possession, 3 shots on target to 2. So it just shows that Mazatlan, yet they'll be doing good statistically. They're not showing it on the field. And that's a huge, huge flaw for them right now. They're playing well, they're doing all these things that they can, but they can't finish.
Yeah, they can't finish.
And that's just, this game just proved that with the own goal.
And America stays on top.
Number 2, baby.
Number 2. Alright, let's move on to the last game. Pachuca versus Tigres. So, I think everyone was shocked when you woke up the next day and saw that Pachuca won this game 1-0. Can you believe it? I can't.
I'm mad at Tigres.
I'm done picking Tigres to win the games.
Gignac is like...
He's doing alright,
yeah.
But he's not playing Gignac's level. So, I don't know. Does he have to go back to last year or something? I don't know.
Maybe. Let's rewind the clock a bit.
Anyway, the one goal that came from Pachuca was unbelievable. Probably shouldn't have been a goal. So you have a counterattack, and then you have the risk by Roberto de la Rosa to shoot an almost half field shot.
Yeah.
He passes the line by I want to say 5 yards, maybe 7 yards, and it goes for the shot, and of course it goes in, and of course Pachuca gets the win, and Tigres and Pachuca essentially switch spots, where Tigres is now in 14th in the leaderboard. Pachuca jumps up to 12th.
Yeah.
So I'm very disappointed in Tigres. They had no shots on target.
They're dropping down weekly, man. That leaderboard.
We're going to see what happens with Tigres moving forward, but we got to keep a close eye on them. Remind me not to bet on them.
No, I know.
Tigres kind of needs what Leon needs right now. They got to wake up a little bit. So let's see what happens in week 13, guys. Anyway, we're going to close up now. We apologize for posting this video late. I know the weekend is Sunday?
Yeah.
It didn't even go until Monday. I did go on a road trip, so I barely got the chance today. We'll be releasing the predictions as well today, just before Friday's
Well, tomorrow.
week 13 start. Yeah, tomorrow. Once again, apologies, and
Enjoy.
we hope you understand. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I'm your host, Fastsnow,
Co-host Unknown.
and peace out.